Goes to the fight block. Feeling a little bit under the weather, so I'm going to make these predictions quick. UFC Fight Night live tomorrow, Saturday, September 17th on Spike TV. In the main event, Jake Shields takes on Jake Ellenberger. 4 fights on the main card. Rest of the prelim fights will be shown on Facebook, so it could be a full day of fights if you choose to watch all of them. I'm going to start off with the first fight, Alan Belcher taking on Jason McDonald. It's a battle of comeback stories. Alan Belcher, he's been out since May 8th of 2010, where he submitted Patrick Cote. Alan Belcher had a severe eye injury, tore his retina, started losing his vision in his right eye, underwent surgery, and it appears he's making a full recovery now, but it was a potentially career-ending injury, and it's good to have Alan Belcher back. He was definitely, before he left, contending for the title. And now he takes on Jason McDonald, who also has a comeback story. He's been in and out of the UFC. Not his last fight, but his fight before. He broke his foot in a fight and came back to win in his home country of Canada by first-round submission. So Jason McDonald's looking to continue his winning ways. Alan Belcher, solid striker, solid grappling. Jason McDonald, he's more known for his jiu-jitsu and his grappling on the ground, so I definitely see Jason McDonald trying to take this fight to the ground. Belcher's probably going to want to keep this fight standing. My pick, I'm taking Alan Belcher by second round TKO. I think he's going to come in fired up. He'll catch McDonald and finish this fight. Moving on to the second fight, Jonathan Brookins, former Ultimate Fighter winner, takes on Eric Koch. I haven't seen much of Brookins. I saw his Ultimate Fighter finale fight, and I wasn't all that impressed. That's the only season of the Ultimate Fighter I haven't seen was the Koscheck GSP. Didn't watch that season, didn't have cable, so I missed a lot of his fights. I know he's fought some top talent. He has a loss on his record to Jose Aldo, so he's been in there with tough competition. He's from what I saw, he's got decent ground game, striking not so great. He's tall, lengthy. Eric Koch, dangerous striker, trains under Duke Rufus, who also trains Anthony Showtime Pettis. So you know Koch has probably got some creative striking up his sleeve. He won his UFC debut by knockout, looked impressive. Wasn't all that impressed by Brookins. So my pick, I'm taking Eric Koch by TKO in the third round. In the co-main event, former Ultimate Fighter winner Court McGee takes on Dong Yi Yang. During the Ultimate Fighter show, Court McGee, pretty much known as a brawler, actually lost on the show, but was given the wild card spot, came back and won it. Defeated Chris McRae by submission in the finale. Then went on to beat Ryan Jensen by submission in the third round. So definitely showing improvements since the Ultimate Fighter, where, like I said, he was mostly just a brawler, and now he's showing he's got some ground game, some submissions. He's got dangerous standing guillotine. Dong Yi Yang, don't know much about him. Lost his UFC debut to Chris Camozzi by split decision. He's overall 10-1 in his MMA career with several TKO finishes, including his last fight, TKO'd Rob Kimmons. I mean, I don't know what to say much about him. Like I said, I haven't seen a whole lot, but I'm taking Court McGee. Court McGee, solid chin, can brawl, and he's also showing some huge improvements in his ground game. I'm taking Court McGee to win this by submission. I think he'll get Dong Yi Yang to the ground and submit him in the second round. On to the main event. Jake Shields takes on Jake Ellenberger. Now, I'm kind of been bouncing back and forth in this fight. If you haven't heard, Jake Shields' father, very close to him, passed away just a couple weeks ago. And Jake Shields, rather than pulling out of the fight, decided he was going to continue. I know it probably took a toll on him in terms of training. Like I said, I've been bouncing back and forth. Jake Ellenberger, I think, is one of the more well-rounded fighters right now in the welterweight division. He can strike, he can grapple, he's got great jiu-jitsu, and he's got knockout power. Jake Shields, we all know how great his jiu-jitsu is, how great his ground game is. He didn't show that at all in his fight against GSP. Really struggled to get George St. Pierre to the ground. And Jake Shields' weakness is definitely his striking, and he was just outmatched against GSP on the feet. So Jake Shields looking to bounce back following his title loss. You know, it's a tough one to pick because I feel Jake Ellenberger is more well-rounded. If this fight stays standing, I give him the striking advantage. If it goes to the ground, I think Ellenberger can hold his own. With that being said, Jake Shileds, there's a lot riding on this fight. It's going to be an emotional one for him. He's going to want to go out. He's going to want to win this for his dad. And when you got that extra strength, that extra power, and that extra guidance of the higher power, I should say, it does a lot. And heart can win fights. I think Jake Shileds is going to come into this fight inspired and really looking to take it to Jake Ellenberger. Now, Jake Shileds, I haven't been all that impressed by him since coming over to the UFC. His split decision victory over Martin Kampmann right before he fought GSP. That was a really close fight. Controversial. A lot of people thought Kampmann won that fight. Then went on, lost to GSP. You know, if the Jake Shileds comes out that fought Dan Henderson and just manhandled Dan Henderson in the grappling department, I don't see Ellenberger standing a chance. I think Shileds' jiu-jitsu is on another level, and if Ellenberger can stop the shot and keep this fight standing, he's got a really good shot at winning this fight. But if he can't, and Shileds gets on top, this fight could be over quick. Ellenberger, he's never been finished in his career. He has 2 losses, both by decision, one being split to Carlos Condit, the other unanimous to Rick Story. So he has fought high-level talent in the welterweight division. So he is experienced. He's on a 4-fight win streak, including a knockout finish in his last fight against Sean Pearson. Tough fight to pick, but I think that higher power will Shileds to this victory. I don't think he's going to finish Ellenberger, but I think it'd be a great story to see Shileds win this. I'm pulling for him, so I'm taking Jake Shileds to win this fight by a close decision. I think he'll be able to get Ellenberger to the ground, get good positioning, and control most of this fight. So I'm taking Jake Shileds by decision. Those are my fight night battle at the Bayou, I believe is what they're calling it. Predictions. Thanks for listening. Follow at Twitter, fight_block. Also subscribe. Check out the blog. Been adding a bunch of stuff, so continuously updating it. All that information's in the description box down below. Once again, thanks for listening. Thanks for following. I think that's about all I got to say for now. Peace.